4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, I'm here with Sam, and we're gonna continue with Kingdom Hearts 2. How you doing, Sam?
Oh, I'm fine. I believe we were going to go to the 100-acre wood. Huh.
Yeah.
Wood.
Yes.
Oh God, imagine listening to that for 10 hours.
Yes. Ross from Cultaholic had to.
Oh God. Right, so...
That was his
Winnie the
punishment for getting predictions wrong, I believe. He had to stream himself watching that on repeat for 10 hours.
Winnie the goddamn Pooh.
Oh. Hey, Pooh Bear, how you doing? Finding enough honey lately?
Oh, yes. In fact, I was just about to do my stoutness exercises. Would you like to join me, Sora?
Sure, I'm game. Huh? Ah!
Oh.
Donald?
Did you bring the book, Sora?
Hey!
Oh no, it's the Heartless! Let's hit them with this blunt key object, and they've stolen a book for some reason. They can't read.
Think it's okay?
Gorge, maybe you better go back and make sure Pooh's all right.
But what about Brian?
Well, I guess we could explain.
Great. Pooh.
Huh. Great. Now if I do more of these 100-acre goddamn wood.
I'm so glad you're okay,
Winnie
Pooh.
the shit.
And
Winnie
I'm glad
the
you came
shit.
to visit. But you see, I was just about to begin my stoutness exercises. Perhaps we could visit a bit later. Somebody I don't know.
Oh, sure. So, how's Piglet these days?
I don't think I know anyone by that name. Now, where was I? Oh, yes, my stoutness exercises.
Pooh? Hey, Pooh? Something very weird is happening here.
Oh God, I hate
Maybe
Winnie
I
the
better go
Pooh.
back and ask Merlin about this.
Fuck you, fat boy.
Angry grandpa.
Oh yeah, I watched some of the old Mr. Burns stuff. That where he hunted everybody.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Jeff, I'm afraid we haven't been entirely forthright with you.
And of course I watched a few of the steamed hams things, like the one where he's completely honest. Or where he actually cooks steamed clams.
Have you seen the one where it's a Guitar Hero track?
I have. I've also seen the one where Skinner has schizophrenia, and it's just him. And one where every time Skinner lies, the screen suddenly gets redder and he becomes basically satanic. Aurora Borealis. At this time of day, at this time of year, it's centralized only in your kitchen.
Yes.
See it?
No.
Oh. And the Australian version. Alright, you old fucker. Alright, old cunt. Ah, fuck, I burnt my food. Maybe I can go to Hungry Jack's and class it as my own cooking. Yeah, that'll teach the cunt.
Alright. Looks like we're off to Olympus Coliseum.
Then Ollie, let's go to the Coliseum. This one has Orin in.
No, I won't bother building a ship. Yet.
Oh, and Mr. Burns thinks he's Batman.
Let's go.
He becomes Fruits Batman. Hey, guess what? This rooster has a beak.
A beak that calls out death to do.
Behold your new god, Mr. Burns. Hoi hoi there, lowly mortals.
What makes a man endanger his job and, yes, even his life, by asking me for money?
People love dogs, sir.
Nonsense. Dogs are idiots.
Think about it, Ollie. If I burst into your house and slobbered all over your crotch, what would you say?
Yeah, if you did it, sir.
Exactly. Dogs are idiots.
You'd be fit to be tied.
Eat faster, swallowing your own time. Who will stand up for Lenny and Carl? Attention, employees. While you've been showering, I sold all your clothes. Again. I've run out of pie-related puns.
Oh,
Behold,
God.
Smithers, your so-called messiah.
Let's go!
I'd like to buy all of... Oh no! The Frank Nelson guy. Yeah.
Why do you talk like that? I had a stroke.
The guy he's based on is brilliant. I don't know if I showed you the most famous sketches Frank Nelson was in, but he made a career out of doing that one thing really well, where he's just a really sarcastic, worker in some way, where it was like.
I see.
Yeah? Can I help you, gentlemen? Yeah, do you work here? No, I just asked if I could help you because I just made corporal in the Salvation Army.
I also saw how Wiggum got his job.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he basically was just good at giving massages with a gun. So he got to be police chief.
Sideshow Bob has no decency. He called me Chief Piggum.
The boss, the... No one who speaks German can do that.
Okay, is that done then?
Is it done? Can I go home now?
Piece of cake.
Turn it off, turn it off.
For God's sake, turn it off!
Oh, you're much more fun than Smithers. Why, he didn't know the meaning of the word gay.
Huh. Land in Olympus Coliseum.
Do it. Do it. And of course the Terminator stuff.
Are you sure
I just
this
love
is the Coliseum?
Skinner walking through the water.
Oh, guess we were a little off.
do 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 do.
Heartless!
Thanks, but I'm fine. And you're supposed to be?
I'm Sora. He's Donald, and that's Goofy. We came to see how Hercules is doing.
You know Wonder Boy?
Yeah, 'cause real heroes too.
You mean junior heroes, Donald?
Looks like we have a friend in common. Name's Megara. My friends call me Meg.
We're gonna go and have a little talk with Hades, the god of death. I wonder if we can go out into the Colosseum now. Hello, Moogle.
Copa.
What the hell? Ah. Right. This is still one of those where you have to synthesize one of everything, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, well, I might as well make a start on that then. This isn't the way to Hades.
This is anal sex.
Oh god, that comic. The old switcheroo.
Wait a minute, this isn't Super Smash Brothers. This is anal sex.
The first one I saw was tennis. Wait a minute, this isn't tennis, this is anal sex.
This isn't Sin Cara. He's wearing a mask.
Yeah. Oh, that's like an idea for my vlogs I do when I get back to doing them, is that I'm gonna have alternate universe versions of myself that just sort of pop in because apparently my uni room is the portal nexus.
Of course it is.
But the first one I'm thinking of doing is Evil Ollie, that's just me with a beard.
Does he have a leather jacket?
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, you can't really have him without one.
Elephant Ollie. The elephant man Ollie. You've been
Are
so
we gonna have
kind.
Are we gonna have Marty McGregor
Possibly.
and Olios Johnsonis?
Well, that's a little bit racist, and also kind of. I think someone else, like that kind of thing has already been done.
Oh, I miss Olios Johnsonis.
Crabsticks did it with his Spanish character because his name's Chris Kendall. He had a Spanish character called Krios Kendales.
We're gonna have pro wrestler Ollie. Is it gonna be
Well,
one of those things where
Luchador Ollie.
Is it gonna be one of those things as well where no matter how it is, you're always crippled?
Well, no, the thing with that was gonna be like, so, is every version of me crippled? No, just those of us with enough time to go through multiverses. So there are non-crippled versions of Ollie, but you're unlikely to see them because they're always busy.
Well, it could have been they could have been crippled in various different ways. By top. What happened to you? I got hit by a bus.
I'm not crippled. Stand up then. Don't want to. Don't want to.
I remember this Viz comic where they just came up with outrageous things to fix certain things. Like, we're out of coal in the high school, in this school. Like, don't worry, headmaster. What we'll do is we'll tie this rope around the teacher's testicles, like so. Ah, god damn it! Until the blood circulation stops and they turn black and fall off. And they do, and then they just throw it on the fire. Yeah, they just do come up with ridiculous things, and it always ends up with them torturing the teacher in some way. Usually in violent ways.
Lash them to the wheel!
I need ice cubes. Don't worry, we'll get the teacher's hands like so and dip it in liquid nitrogen. What the fuck? Then we smash it with a hammer so it'll turn into ice cubes. Hold on, I've got an issue of where we're doing something with it in here. Hold on. They've got the drunk bakers. Oh, here it is. Bad news, the school boiler has broken down. We've got no central heating. Without a boiler, the school's like an icebox. I've got an idea, headmaster. First, we insert the end of this radiator into Mr. Snodworthy's rectum, like so. What? Then, using this shovel, we'll force feed him with this rancid month-old meat from the kitchen bins. His resulting explosive diarrhea will pump hot brown liquid through the radiators.
Run away!
Good idea, but it looks like the pipes have burst through the freezing weather. There's boiling liquid feces all over the place. We'll have to quickly turn it off by pouring industrial strength cement into the teacher's mouth.
Huh.
Keep in mind, they're not suggesting this, they're doing this to him.
As they're saying it.
Yeah. Well, we'll just have to keep warm by the coal fire in the old fireplace. Oh, drat, we've run out of coal.
I don't remember that.
Well, oh yeah, that's for this thing is for the final mix version. Basically, if you do this, you will fight a member of Organization 13 and you'll get a rare item from it, basically.
Oh, so we can fight them anytime?
Yeah.
Bring them on.
Okay. We just remove this tow rope and tie it around Mr. Snodworthy's scrotum, cutting off the blood supply to his testicles. Ah, Jesus! Goodness, the gonads have swollen up, turned black and dropped off. Perfect. See, 2 lumps of hairy coal for the fire.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you go in?
What?
How do you, It's an unfamiliar book. How do you do it?
I think you got to progress a little more, and then it'll let you do it after you've done like the bit more of the story and come back to it.
Oh right, okay.
Because you might die from it.
Ah.
Oh, and that guy, you remember that guy who goes, "We don't buy shit."
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in another one of these things. We take credit. He just goes into this woman's house while she's in the shower and goes, I'm here about your rent. How dare you burst in my shower? My shower, actually, and I dare say you're behind on your water. So what, you've got no right to just let yourself in. Your rent is 6 weeks overdue. I do as I please.
What are you gonna do about Hercules?
They said my claim would be cleared this week. When? An hour ago. Hello, I called earlier about my Universal. Okay. I'm on hold. This could take ages. Fine. No quicker than now that it's free. Good half an hour this morning. I'm retired. I have all day. I don't. I need to get to work. Put it on speaker. I'll follow you. No, I mean I have to get dressed. I'll close my eyes. As soon as you left the room, don't flatter yourself. Have you seen my wife? She's only 19. Hello? Yes. When will it be sorted then? Oh, tell them your landlord's here. The landlord's here with 2 big men in a van outside. Did you hear that? Well, and then she just kicked out on the street with all of her stuff.
Hades, come out!
We don't buy shit. Yeah, they always have that guy in horrible things like dealing with disability benefit, where he chucks a guy out of his wheelchair on the floor and then throws a pen at him, and because he catches the pen, he's fit for work. Or tries to cause depression by doing weird things. There you go, you probably remember him from... I know they do. It's despicable.
Do you get... Oh, wait, no, I'm not going to ask you questions like that while we're on it.
Okay.
Because I was, it's just, I am going to call Mosaic tomorrow and ask, you know, about things like housing benefits and what have you, so that I can maybe move out into Leicester.
Are you on ESA? Is the first question.
I am, yes.
Then you qualify.
Cool.
You qualify for housing benefit as long as you, because I'm on housing benefit. Well, I'm on housing benefit because I'm on ESA, and because I'm on a certain. You are no doubt on a higher rate than I am because of your disability.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a bit more disabled than me, so you will be definitely entitled to it if I am.
Yeah.
Because at the moment I'm on ESA for now. Liz is on carer's allowance, and I'm on PIP.
Yeah. Well,
so you will definitely.
My mum seems to think that I will have no money for anything except bills, food, and rent and things.
Well,
but
here's the thing.
You seem to manage it, so.
Okay, here's how it works with me. I pay. I get. Let's just say for the sake of
argument, are you sure you want to be talking about
I'm not going to say
this?
how much money. I get X amount of money a month. I'm not going to say how much.
Yeah.
And what the bill and my housing benefit is paid automatically. It might be different. It might be different for you down south. I don't know if they give you the money and then you've got to pay it, or whether they'll pay it on their own. Because with us, they just pay it to the council directly. But that may be because we're on. That's maybe because we're on a private let, because we're with a housing association, so it's different.
Right.
So, honestly, see this more as advice for other people who might actually be going through this whole thing as well.
Yeah.
But the only bills we pay 50 for the electric.
Right.
But that varies. That's monthly. That will vary on your tariff. It will be different because we don't use a meter. We pay an actual electric company.
Yeah, I don't understand why anyone would use a meter to be honest. My mum says she doesn't. Yeah, my mum says she wants to switch, but she just never gets around to doing it.
No, it's not worth it. And you end up paying more. And you've seen how Eon are. They actually charge you more than they need. So we pay that for electric. On top of that, I also pay insurance on my television, my console, and the cooker and the dryer and the washer.
Right.
That's up to maybe 50 quid or something a month. It varies depending on the item you want to insure, because I think I pay like £5 a month, £5.90 a month to insure my television. Another £5.90 to insure my PS4.
Yeah, is that from this like direct debit thing that they do now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that for a couple of things.
Yeah, so I pay that. I also pay my Netflix, which, you know, that's like £7 now.
Yeah. Well, depending on the resolution you want.
So, not taking into account food and everything else, we also have to pay, because we're on ESA.
Right.
Well, me and Liz only have to pay £40 towards our council tax, our water rates.
Huh.
Because of the rate of ESA we're on, we only have to pay like £40 altogether to pay for it. So we probably spend maybe just £100 a month, if that, on insurance, electric, and water rates. Now, taking into account as well that on like cold months like December, we also buy coal.
Yeah, that's not
because of someone stealing our fucking coal, we're actually putting 120 quid together to buy a load of bags to fill the bunker we've got at the back, so it's full to the brim. We've also bought padlocks to lock the thing off, so that, you know, it can't be robbed, it can't be nicked, and if it is, we've got more evidence that, you know, someone's fucking nicking it. And then food shops, on average, at the moment, cost us about, depending what it is, including things like maybe snacks, soda and stuff that we buy in like an online shop, we spend maybe 60 quid.
Get up!
So take that into account, we're maybe spending just over 200 quid a month on a bad month. Liz also pays for the cat's food, but that's her own money, so she spends maybe 60 quid on like the cat litter and the cat food. And she puts some money, we put some money aside for the vet bills.
See, that's the thing. In the underworld, heroes are zeros.
So we are in a manageable state at the moment. So it can be done. Your situation would be different from mine.
Can't fight him
And
here.
yeah, I'm paying actually, believe it or not, less than I was when I was living at home. In some capacities. Not taking into account well, when it comes to like gas and electric, I'm paying significantly less than I ever was at home when I was living at home with my mom.
Right.
Because of the way my mom did things, I was paying something like basically 30 to 40 quid a week on just the electric, and then maybe another 20 on the gas.
Leaving so soon?
And the gas went like nuts because, again, my mom didn't get the boiler fixed for quite a while, so it had the wrong parts. So we were paying more on the gas. So it could be manageable. You might have to pay a bit more because of the gas and stuff. It depends, but what I recommend is you'd have to you'd have to budget obviously, but you should be able to do, you should be able to get housing benefit because of your ESA alone.
Right.
Yeah, that's all you need is something like income-based ESA is enough to get housing benefit.
Right.
Though I still say you would probably benefit still from having like someone, like living with someone, like having a flatmate.
I have a flatmate lined up.
Yeah, do not do it alone because then you can split the bills. But as long as one of you is on ESA, you should get housing. You should get ESA. You should get housing benefit. I say you should. It will depend on the other person as well, I think. But if you have income-based ESA, you should be able to claim housing benefit. So you should be able to manage that. You're going to have to ask Mosey about it when you see him. But mention what benefits you're on, how much you're getting, because that will take into account how much they can take, what they can charge. So you should. I honestly think you could manage it because me and Liz have managed it, and we manage it pretty well. But we've also had a lot of support from from Liz's parents, and they've been really good at helping because we had to go through the whole taking over the tenancy.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, we had to take over the tenancy after my father-in-law got very ill and couldn't live here anymore. So, but we didn't want to move somewhere else because, honestly, the state way things are going, we're going to need a 3-bedroom house at the moment anyway.
Yeah.
Because, you know, with baby on the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I actually got to see the ultrasound, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
I actually cried looking at my own child, and I actually whispered into it, I know.
Sorry?
I actually whispered to where it was when we saw it, and I know you're coming. I'm preparing for when my child inevitably tries to kill me. I know you're coming.
Yeah.
It's what Stan said to Steve.
Yeah. Steve finished his meal first.
You're really good. Are you
That's
some
how
kind
it
of hero?
starts.
No.
Oh god, I'm reading the
hero.
Viz thing now. Backs to
I'm
Basics
just a-
really has gone a bit.
Huh?
He's not as outrageous as he used to be.
All right.
I mean, the comic is literally him
My name.
droning on so that a
I'm
bill
sorry.
can't be passed in Parliament.
Goofy!
He spends
It
an hour,
seems we were
2 hours.
fated to
He
meet.
spends about 7
Maybe
hours
a
going
guardian.
on about all the different parts of the UK that will be affected
Thanks,
by
but
this
no
thing in
thanks.
great detail while reading a road atlas, so that they run out of time, so the bill gets rejected. Then tries to burn Theresa May's, well, burn some of her records so that there's no records of all the horrible things he's done. Have a look at that thing now, see if you can go through it. Oh, it's an unfamiliar book. Oh, okay. Damn. But I remember the first time I showed you Backs to Basics when he was a bit worse.
Yeah.
Excuse
All
me.
vans
Ed.
are whole.
I got Heartless all
Yeah, when he
over the
fucked a
underworld now,
van,
so you
and
can
it was
leave
at a
those
petrol
pipsqueaks to
station.
me. Look, pal, you just keep working on turning Hercules into a Heartless, then he'll be all mine.
This is my underworld, you idiot! I'll handle this myself! Cerberus, go!
You know, through various translations, Cerberus' name basically comes out as Spot.
Yeah.
The Lord of the Dead named his dog Spot.
Oh, those wacky creeps.
Farewell.
Ollie, remember the magical wood.
Yes, I do.
Your fame shall be twofold.
The magical wood, the magical wood. Well, you wonder here, the magical wood, the magical wood. We still have hanging here in the magical wood, the magical wood.
Women still got votes in the magical wood.
The wood. Gaze
Basically
up
a
on-
Tory paradise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Farewell.
And the sad thing is, it's akin to being kicked in the dick by a clown. It's both funny and painful in some ways.
Huh. Hi, Georgie.
You know, I think that's out soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey there, Georgie.
They tried to make Pennywise scary.
You're a clown.
I mean, it was a good film.
Stop trying to hide and embrace it, you oddball of denial.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not feeding off their dumb.
Something's got to draw them in. Waha, waha, waha. Oh, Tim Curry. What about when I use that Georgie is a puppet? Ooh, I'm Jeff Dunham if he was. Yeah, Liz has banned me from going to the delivery room going, waha, 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 while dressed as a clown. Hey there, Georgie.
Farewell.
Got all kinds of rides down here. And balloons. Do they float? Oh. Why? Why? When you're down here with me.
Yeah.
I just love his Home Alone. I love his Home Alone 2 review. I can't believe the irony that I'm being scared off by a clown. And Tim Curry's face was like, you was here, and you was smooching with my brother. You just got that face like, did I? Oh no, that was a completely different hotel. Yeah, he really milks the Tim Curry stuff.
Tim Curry.
Oh, Tim Curry and your Tim Charisma. And every time he makes a word funnier than it should be, he just adds the curry meat, the curry thing, you know, the words being curried, and it just has the sound effect of waha.
Wah.
Waha. That was his ringtone at one point. just loads and loads of waha, waha, waha. Oh. He milked it too much in the original one as well. The original It's review.
I may have, in Theatre Society, found a cast member for Metal Gear Solid Bridge.
Awesome.
And I showed him the scene I wrote, he loved it.
Oh, good.
Just shut up and tell me what you want. Shut up and tell you. Ah!
Death, I do not fear, but I have seen it. I dare.
Farewell.
No, I want you to find a problem with my movie. Okay, was kind of hoping you'd be intimidated. I won't.
Farewell. Know your place.
Ooh! Waha! Waha! Waha!
Your pain shall be twofold.
These limit attacks are cool and all, but they don't seem to do an awful lot.
Yeah.
What? It's closed.
It's got a book.
Come on, open.
Ah.
Will that open it?
Yeah, I think so.
Hurry!
Slower, wait. 'Cause I can't. 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 '
Cerberus.
Yeah.
Rebros. Zombie. I can't wait till the next It Part 2 comes out. I want to see what they'll carry over. I'm wondering if they'll do that entire thing in the library, where he drives the guy completely nuts. With the Waha scene.
Waha! Waha!
Waha! We made balloons terrifying. No, you didn't. Just a little. No. A tiny bit. Okay, sure. Okay. Well, we just beat him at least. Take that, Cerberus.
Come on, Wonder Boy, play hooky for a day. For old time's sake.
They came to see me. They came to see a hero. I can't let them down. Don't worry, Meg. I'll be fine. What does a hero need rest for, huh? See ya.
I'll be right back. I'll just gonna help Liz with dinner.
Sorry.
Okay.
Don't let me down.
I don't know why you would solve.
Let me see if I've got this right. That brat's Keyblade works on any lock.
That's right.
Have I ever told you about the killer coliseum we have right here in the underworld? It makes the one upstairs look like an Olympic kiddie pool.
Then that's the place we're gonna put an end to Hurt the Jerk's winning streak.
Problem. Zeus locked it tight.
Oh. Oh?
Bingo. All we gotta do is swipe that key and then reopen the Underdrome.
Hate to tell you, but that key is kinda particular. It won't work for just anybody, and that kid ain't no pushover.
I think this calls for a woman's touch.
Sora. Donald! Goofy! When'd you get here?
Hey, Herc.
Howdy there.
You on another adventure?
Yeah, tracking down some friends, wiping out some Heartless.
Junior hero's always busy.
You know it. Yeah.
Oh, bugger. Yeah, I've just been sitting here in silence. That's not very conducive to streaming. Alright. Just gonna go out here. There he
Hey,
is.
champ. How you feeling? Better rest up for tomorrow's match. Nobody's gonna pay to see a worn-out hero. Davish?
Oh, I think so.
Okay,
Remember
I'm
what I
back.
told you.
What?
Victory in the games comes down to
Oh,
two
no.
simple words. Eat,
No, what?
be, sleep.
No, I was just saying, oh, I think Sam's back.
Who are you talking to?
Huh?
Well, you know, you have to
Hey,
compensate
but
when
ain't
you're
the junior
on
heroes?
Looking good,
streams,
Phil.
don't you?
Never better. How you guys been? Have you earned your true hero wings yet? Nope, you ain't got what it takes.
What?
So,
Right. So, how you doing?
I'm fine, just help Liz pick out food.
Right. Break
Yeah.
the pot and retrieve orbs. Oh.
So you want to pray? Very well, we will train you. Then we will throw you out like last week's wash.
Huh.
You really need to watch Glow.
Glow. Yeah, I will do.
You will. I've been having this weird dream lately of Scott Steiner trying to break into your house.
Right.
I don't know why, I just dreamt that he made this announcement that he was going to break into your house and shit in one of your toilets. And you had no idea why he was trying to do all this, and you just had no, you're like, I don't care. You had people like turning up to your house going, what is your response to Scott Steiner? I don't care. Why is he even doing this? Why are you people making this into a big deal? And he just like appears outside your house, complete with a chainmail on his head, but wearing normal clothing. And he's just like, I'm gonna take a shit in your house.
Be my guest, but why is that such a big deal?
I don't know, that's the thing. You kept saying no, but then you kept saying fine, do it. Then Brendan turned like no, and it became a thing. So then he called the police. So he started like belly to belly suplexing the police around, and then every time, and then once he knocked them all unconscious, and the only people standing are you, metaphorically, and Brendan and him, and he just starts doing push-ups randomly.
Well, it's
so
not
yeah. It wasn't the act of him trying to take a shit in your house that's funny. It was the fact he was doing ridiculous and making this a big deal and getting TV exposure for this. Something so fucking ridiculous. I'm gonna take a shit in your house. And then the worst part is, the thing was, he broke into your house at one point, and then you're like in bed, and then you wake up and you look up and he's just standing at the end of your bed. What the fuck? He's like, I'm just there to remind you, I'm gonna take a shit in your house. I was asleep. Why didn't you do it while I was asleep? No, you need to be aware that I'm doing this. I can't film myself doing it. It'll turn into some weird porn thing. Big Papa Pump, don't do porn.
Oh God.
Look, just do it. Fine. He just like kicks the door open and then just sits down. Like, do I have to watch you? Yes. Otherwise it doesn't count. I'm dealing with almost 50-year-old goddamn
I thought staying
top
in perfect shape was part of the hero job description.
And then you're like, well, look, I'll just get this over with, and then
Hades,
suddenly again Brendan comes in and just goes, no, get out. Like,
I came to share a bit of mildly interesting news. Seems your dear, sweet little...
Just let him do this and get out of our lives. You're just making this worse. You don't understand Scott. He's insane.
You mean you kidnapped her?
So then Scott just goes, fine. But I'll be back. And then you like go out and he's like destroying your property with a crowbar. He's shitting in my house, really? In my toilet? Really? That's important to you?
Okay. You've got a very
You're smashing my mom's car. You spray painted your face on my pathway.
Who knows what kind of
You've got media attention which has blocked the entire street and stopped business. Is it really worth all this, Scott?
You're just a coward.
Yeah.
Well, can't all be heroes.
More big bad pony down.
Can you handle this?
You got it. We're heroes.
You're heroes, Donald.
You take care of the Hydra. We'll handle the rest.
So yeah, that's been my recurring nightmare.
Recurring?
I wonder if you what.
You gotta find Meg.
Look, Scott Steiner just appears in my nightmares sometimes these days.
I'm gonna take a shit now.
Well, it's an improvement from the earlier one where he had an obsession with pissing in other people's beds while they were in them.
Didn't he also have... You used to just make up stories about James Mitchell trying to kill me every week.
Ollie, it's not my fault you were afraid of James Mitchell. It is not my fault. You were afraid of him. It was funny, and that's why I did things like I changed the background of your computer to James Mitchell while you were in the toilet, and then when you turned off the computer, you turned off the internet and everything. Suddenly, then James's face was staring back at you, and then of course he turned up in that collaboration with Brian Zane where he was Satan.
Yeah.
When they reviewed Heroes of Wrestling.
Yeah.
I told you the Dark Lord is here. Quiet, you. What can I say? I live for nostalgia. Old school Raws. Cinematic film franchise reboots. Woodstock 99. Yeah, that was me. Oh yeah, makes sense actually. Bringing all those retired wrestlers together was nothing more than a disaster. And I loved every second of it.
Oh yes, I had that 6 AP boosts. I'm gonna give
you saved it
Sora.
all. OP the fuck out of Sora.
And a power boost.
God. Oh god, James Mitchell really was your bane for quite a while.
Yeah.
Matt Hardy, the story of one man and his refusal to shut the fuck up.
The life story of a man who wouldn't stop fucking whining.
Pretty much. It was for a while. That was the depressing part, is that he just would not let the whole Lita thing slide and just went insane. And now he's the most marketable he's ever been.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to explain the fake baby to Liz.
Right.
You know, the whole thing with...
Yeah.
Yeah. King Maxwell.
Yeah. King Maxwell.
Delightful.
Ah! Oh! Wonderful!
The Greeks have Hydra. The Japanese have Orochi.
Thanks. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed it.
There's no one in the stands.
I know.
Oh, bugger.
Steamed ham.
Those stands are empty.
I know the stands are fucking empty and there's no one actually there.
You'd think they'd have done something there, though. Like...
Woulda, shoulda, coulda, Ollie.
I mean, this is an HD remaster. They could have fixed that.
Just wait till Birth by Sleep when they have a party. The only people there are Cinderella, the prince, and his aide.